Hey YouTube, uh, today I'm going to be showing you the new remodeling of the FNAF 1 characters, as well as the new character called, oh, I actually forgot his name, hold on, the Husk. So, uh, this is basically my first video talking, so apologies if I, like, don't seem very entertaining right now. I'll probably get better at it as I go. Anyway, I guess I'll just get into it. We'll just start with Freddy. Alright, so this is Freddy. He, he's Freddy. He got a nice retexturing, as you can see. There's a bunch of new toggles too. I'll show you in a second, but I'm going to show you his walk animation first. I'm pretty sure it's relatively the same for everybody, but I'll do it anyway. He just kind of like bounces as he walks. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, if I think Freddy, I don't really think it'd be this walk. But, I mean, it's still pretty cool. Oh yeah, apparently, I don't know if he could do this the entire time, because I don't play as Freddy very often in this specific game. But anyway, he can crawl. All the FNAF 1 characters can crawl. As I said, I don't ever play as any of the FNAF 1 characters. Like, I don't think I've touched this guy since, like, whenever I first started playing this game, which is maybe a year ago. The year before that. Anyway, I'll start showing you these toggles now. So, right here we have the palette, and if you don't know this game, basically the palette just changes the color to the colors from different games. Like Illumix is FNAF AR, I think, and Steel Wool is obviously after FNAF 6 and the Help Wanted texture. This is just the palette of them right now, so it doesn't show the color. But you can change the material now. I don't know if that was possible before. I don't think it was. You can give them this shiny, nice little texture. Or you can make them like, you know, dirty like FNAF 1. Or I guess more smooth in Help Wanted. Anyway, that's all of his palette. Here, actually, I'll go ahead and show you. Just people, and then Illumix. It's pretty nice because you can like mesh the colors around as much as you want. You can return to a human. It's kind of nice. It's yeah, you can revert to your avatar and stuff, which, that's pretty old. The reverting to avatar thing. Yeah, let's go back to Freddy. That was the palette swap. You can toggle the mic. I'm pretty sure that was there already, but I do not know. I know it was there for everybody else, every other Freddy, but then, you can change his head variant to the hallucination. This is like, I'm pretty sure it's one of the frames that show in FNAF 1 whenever all the different characters like fade into your face and stuff. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen FNAF 1. I'll probably also put a picture. This is the poster face that usually appears as like an Easter egg in the hallway he's in. Or no, sorry, it's the hallway Bonnie goes in. You can change to beta head. I was not around for FNAF 1 because I was like 4 years old. Anyway, nice little beta head shape. You can change the silver teeth. I'm not sure what this is referencing. I'm not very cultured in that. Let me know if you guys know where the silver teeth came from. Endoskeleton, so you can just take off his head. You can also swap the endoskeleton to be the beta head. Then you want it off, you can just press unsuited. Then he has eyes, so you can make his eyes glow, like they glow in the dark. Here, I'll actually show an example of that real quick. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. Then you can change his pupils. Yeah, you can make him glow. Actually, and then if you just want the black hollow, just pick pinprick, and then disable endo eyes for some reason. It just adds the little white dots instead. Silver endo, pretty nice. I like this. I like this one specifically. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to the Silver Eyes book. I like the book. It's a pretty good book. Anyway, then there's Beta Eyes, which honestly I like this too, but I don't really think it fits Freddy Fazbear. I think it actually fits the endoskeleton head better. Here. Oh. Beta Eyes. Because it kind of gives like evil robot, you know. It's pretty nice. You got... Oh, actually... Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is also like my first... Technically, it's my first review. I don't know if you'd count the Firework Freddy a review or not. That's my last video, if you guys don't know. You can take his hat off, put it back on if you want to. This is like for the power out. You usually just play this. Then he gets you in the dark. It's very unfortunate. I've had that happen to me a few times. It's kind of... Anyway, I'll just stop talking about that. Here's a stage performance. I think it's a pretty good music. It's interesting, but I like it. Then I'm pretty sure Sting, this is gonna be the sound he makes whenever he sees somebody or if he appears in the door. Which obviously Freddy doesn't appear in the door. Sorry, I was talking over that. Let me replay it for you in a second. Actually, I'll just play the laugh in the meantime. This is the Freddy laugh. It's the sound he makes whenever he like moves in the first game. Here, I'll play a scene for you guys again. There you go. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice to have that as a feature. I don't think this was the option to do before the 12th anniversary update. Then this jump scare sound. Which for some reason, there's not even like a jump scare animation that comes with it. Which, here, I'm gonna play this for all you guys, but all of this should be the same for everybody else. The animations. Here, actually, let me talk to the microphone. It's not very accurate to the FNAF one. I think it's just a generic performance animation for any animatronic. It's alright, but I mean, I don't really like it very much. The activation. I might play it for you guys and the other stuff, but I don't know. Deactivates it. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It glitch. I'm pretty sure Golden Freddy does this. I don't know where he does it. I don't know if it's in FNAF 1 or if it's like an Easter egg somewhere else, but I think it's kind of nice. Kind of creepy, you know. Didn't stand glitch. See, I picture this for like Foxy or somebody. Look down. Look up. That's new. They usually don't lean back and like open their mouth and stuff. It's kind of nice. Well, like they don't show the animation. It's just kind of like a quick little chop. This is lean left. Again, he does like an actual animation to get into it instead of just like moving at light speed. That's about it for Freddy, I think. Alright, this is Bonnie, the guitarist of the band. As you can see, he has a guitar and stuff. He has a crawl animation too. It's kind of nice. I like that they added crawl animations, because used to like auto crawled for people. Then his walk animation's about the same as Freddy, I think. His run animation, literally the same. Which, I get it. It's not like they had to use like a faster walk pace. I don't know, it's interesting. Ignore that. Yeah. Thank you, Door. You can do the same thing as you can with Freddy and just switch his color palette out. Let's see, let's do a Lumix on a Lumix. And then you will see, I liked Steel's texturing, but I think Scott originally did it better. Obviously, I mean, they had to do the textures down for VR, because apparently it can like perform or whatever as well as it was before, like in the final game. You can pick his accessory colors. I think black is like a reference to an anniversary photo. It was a while back. It's pretty cool. I always think Bonnie looks kind of cool with the bow tie like this. Yeah, steel coloring. Again, it's kind of cool. But I always prefer the darker red he's had. You can return to human as well. It's pretty cool. Jeremy. Nothing really much to say about Jeremy here. He's a kid. He's a kid and he's Bonnie. Alright. So guitar next. I already showed you this, but I'll show you again anyway. You can pick the head variants. Again, there's hallucination, sorry. This is another screen that shows in the office occasionally. It's like with the Freddy and stuff. And you can take off his mask. I'm pretty sure he did this in his trailer. In the FNAF 1 trailer. Which somehow, if you haven't seen any of the FNAF trailers, I'd recommend watching them. They're kind of cool to watch. Yeah. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. My bad. Yeah, the endo pupils. Makes his eyes shine. It's kind of nice. Kind of cool. Yeah. Oh wait, pick eyes. There we are. Glowing eyes. Again, he glows in the dark. You got the rare screen eyes. This is pretty sure this happens in like a chance to happen in the parts and service camera in FNAF 1. It always jump scares me. I'm pretty sure Toy Bonnie had a screen like that before. I don't see the difference between rare screen. Oh, I see. His eyes lopsided here. Wrong thing again. Look at that. Silver eyes. I've always liked the silver eye look. I think that's pretty cool. Beta eyes. Again, I feel like this would be good for like his endo. Okay, here we go. Alright. There's also the animation stuff. I could show you them again. Might as well. Here's his performance. Here, I actually have this guitar here. I think it fits him a little bit better, just because his hands aren't moving. Obviously, if he didn't have the guitar, he'd be doing the same animation as Freddy. I like his a little bit more, just because he has a two-handed instrument. Then, deactivation. I like this. He's not like moving as they do sometimes with the deactivation. I think that might have been part of the update. Deactivates it. About the same as Freddy, just with a guitar, and he's a bunny, obviously. Glitch, which I feel like this is looking better without the guitar. Stand glitch. Yeah, same thing with the stand glitch. Look down, look up. He likes that cloud, I guess. Lean left. Lean right. And then a window pose. Here, I'll go over here and actually show it off. You close the door on Bonnie. It does this whenever the sound plays. Then, boom. As you press the light, you're just there, standing. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, you can move while you're in deactivation, by the way. Just letting you know. If you want to look like you're driving an invisible car, go do it. You can do this. And then just jumps. There's another way. I didn't realize that. You can just jump to disable. That's kind of cool. Groan. I'm pretty sure he does this at the door right before he jump scares you whenever you're on the camera. That's the sound he also plays whenever he jams the door, I think. Then, I don't remember what Whisper is. I think it's another, like, if he's angry, he'll just do this and stand glitch. Stage performance again. Alright. And then I just showed the sound off whenever I did the window pose while I played again. And then the good old FNAF 1 jump scare sound. Again, there's no actual animation for the jump scare, which is kind of sad. Wish it did. Alright, moving on to Chica. Alright, this is Chica. Chica looks pretty nice. A new texturing too. Her beak's kind of shiny, but I think that's normal. And then, here, I'll just get straight to it. Actually, no. I'm gonna do crawl. I think Chica fits crawling a little better. I don't know why. I think she just looks more sinister and stuff. I'm pretty sure same walk animation, same run animation. Nothing too crazy, obviously, but I mean it's the TPRR, so I mean they're gonna get better, but you know, right now they did good with these characters, but I feel like they could still do better with running and stuff. Anyway, think about it. Steel Wool, Lumix. I'll do Steel Wool again because I skipped over the material. Pretty nice. Again, you can just kind of mix and mash with the different materials and texture. I'm pretty sure this will be Susie. Yep. Pretty cool. Avatars, pop accessories. Susie Sag. Susie default head. Okay. Kinda cool. She has it toggles. Back to Chica. Alright. Suit up abilities. Cupcake. You could put her, yeah, you can give her Mr. Carl, or Cupcake, whatever you want to call him. Mr. Cupcake. Whatever. Also, I noticed a slight design flaw in this, but it's not too bad. Usually, his bottom row of teeth is supposed to be gold. Or it's the one over here. Either way, I think it's still white. Or no? It might be gold. Anyway, that doesn't matter. People don't notice it anyway. It's just a little thing that bothers me just a little bit. Oh wait, actually I think it is gold. Never mind, I take it back. I'm back. Alright. I'll disable her cupcake for now. Pick eyes. It's the same toggles, but I'll show you again. Glowing eyes. Pinprick eyes. Silver eyes, again. One of my favorite eye textures, probably, for the FNAF 1 gang ever, or anything in FNAF. Beta eyes. I don't think you can toggle her head off, so I can't really show you with the endoskeleton, but it's pretty cool either way. I already did the toggles. You can make her mirror cupcake. You can toggle her eyes to make them smaller. Yeah. Now that I toggled the mirror cupcake, that should be it right here. Yeah, look at that. Mirrors the arm. I don't know if she's held it wrong and anything. Like, the only thing I can think of is like the FNAF movie, but that's about all I can think of with the opposite hand. Like, I could be wrong with the opposite hand, but for a while I thought it was the opposite hand for the movie, which I didn't really like very much. Alright, for the animations, let's just get it over with, I guess. Alright, I toggle small eyes again. Again, or I said again, but I didn't even say it before. Why? Can somebody like tell me why her eyes get smaller? I don't understand why it's a thing. Is her eye smaller in somewhere or something? I'm gonna toggle her cupcake actually. See, look, her animations look more tame whenever she has a prop. I don't know why Freddy looks so messed up though. Again, I'm not really mad at TPRR. The amazing, I don't remember what it's called. The Pizzeria Roleplay something? Remaster roleplay? I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. Anyway, deactivation. Again, I'm just gonna keep her cupcake on. Deactivate sit. I don't know how the plate isn't falling off. It must be like magnet or something. Oh, that's a cool get up animation. Look at that. Hold on. I don't know if anybody else had it, but look at that. Because I wasn't paying attention when they stood up, which is probably my bad. Sit glitch. Cupcake's fine. Stand glitch. Cupcake's still fine. Look down. Look up. I think this one fits her the best. Look up animation fits her the best, at least. Just because it reminded me of whenever she kind of like opened her mouth and the camera hallway over there. Like, in the camera in the hallway over there. Alright, now let's do the lean left. That's pretty cool. Lean right. And then I guess I can go to the window to show you. I guess she doesn't have her cupcake with the. Let's toggle her small eyes again. I'm trying to disable her cupcake. Let's do this. Okay. Here's her camera, or window pose, sorry. It's obviously when the door's closed and you have the light shining on her. Or the door doesn't have to be closed, you can still shine the light, then close. That's how it usually works. And then plays the good old sting sound. Alright. Let me go over here again to show off the other stuff. Her groan, I'm pretty sure again this is whenever the camera jams and she's about to attack. Kitchen, which is usually whenever she's in that room right there. No animation for it, but then again it's a sound, so. I'm not gonna play stage performance anymore. Just because you go away. Yep, sting. And then their scream. That's about it for Chica, I believe. If I missed anything, let me know. Alright, this is Foxy. I was gonna do it over in the Pirate's Cove, but I can't figure out how to open the curtains. Again, I've never messed with the FNAF 1 thing ever. But I've played this game a lot, believe it or not. Anyway. Let me show you off the crawl. Foxy's not very I don't know what it is. I think Chica just looks very sinister while crawling. He looks, or Foxy looks good though. He doesn't really look too scary. I don't know what it is about Chica. His walk animation, I think. No, it's different. Or I mean, it's the same. I was gonna say it's different, but it's not. Which is still sad. You can change his palette. Same thing as usual. I'm probably not gonna go over it for Foxy, just because it's the same for everybody else. Then here's Fritz. No special toggles for him. There was only a special toggle for Susie, which was Chica, by the way. In case you forgot. I'm just gonna go back real quick. Let's see. I already did that, or I was going to do it, but I don't want to. Dim eyes. I'm pretty sure Foxy like normally has shiny, like glowing eyes, but you can toggle that off, or maybe like dims the colors. Ignore that. Ignore what he's doing. Ignore it. Pinprick eyes. Which, honestly, I really like the pinprick for Foxy. I also like Silver Eyes. I don't remember if he's in the books with Silver Eyes. I don't think he's in the cover. But this might be like a special toggle for him. I think it's kind of nice. Is the Beta Eyes. That's about it for him. Well, not all of it. You can also disable those people or give them the people back. I'm pretty sure he has the people by default. Oh yeah, wait, you can fix him. Fix Foxy. It's kind of cool. I don't really like the feet he has here, but it's fine. Pretty sure this was based off of fan-made repair already anyway. Kind of cool. I'm gonna keep Fix Foxy on actually. Hold on. You can fix his feet for some reason. It gives him these weird toes, which I don't really like it at all. I'd prefer the other one. I was just saying it looked kind of weird, but it's fine. I mean, it's still Foxy. People like Foxy. Pretty sure that's it for animations and stuff. Well, actually, I got these. Doesn't really fit Foxy, but it kind of fits Foxy. It's like interesting. It's like I feel like this would make more sense for Foxy out of anybody, but I still don't really like the animation. It's fine. I mean, as I've been saying, it's fine. There's this deactivation, deactivate sit, deactivate sit glitch. Dan glitch I feel like fits Foxy so well. I don't even know why. I just think it looks really good for him. He has some custom like animations like Freddy or not Freddy, Bonnie and Chica have. Right, sorry, I forgot to comment. I forgot to like commentate on the look down, look up. It's fine. Lean left. Again, this is like my first review and stuff, so I'll try and improve as I go on. I patch up. Hook raise. I think that's really cool. You can like do this. What does this hook raise look like when he's performing? That's the question. Nothing. Cool. Good on doing it. This is cool too. I really like this. I feel like Fox is just like insane. Him and Bonnie, and then Chica is like right in between them. Probably doesn't seem too insane, not gonna lie. Banging sound. I'm pretty sure this sounds from Help Wanted. Not from the original FNAF one. This little hum he does whenever you're like in the office. He just occasionally does that. I don't know if that means he's about to attack. I can't remember, but yeah. Sound he makes whenever he sees you, but that's never played in any of the ends. That's like a custom thing, I'm pretty sure, for him. Just because I don't think he does that sting sound because he runs at your office instead. Alright. Now I'll show off the run. You mix this with shift, which is the run button. You get to go pretty fast. I really like it. That's probably the best animation in this, among the FNAF 1 pack, or group, I should say. It's pretty cool. Obviously, you'd be like, from here, and then, like, whenever he's ready to run, you do this. Then whenever doors close, you do the banging sound. And help punch it, at least. He doesn't do it in FNAF 1 again. Yeah, that's it from Foxy. Alright, this is Golden Freddy. Again. Actually, I shouldn't say again. He just looks really good. I've always been a fan of all the, like, Freddys. I mean, he's Freddy, so. He looks really good in this game, too, with the, like, darker shade in the eyes. Which, the poster, you can change I'm pretty sure it's only if you're in the FNAF 1 map, you can change the poster in the right hallway to be Golden Freddy, which is how you get Golden Freddy in FNAF 1. Not in Help Wanted for some reason. You can toggle his, I guess, stability is what they call it. Stability. You can make him look all haunted and stuff, or you can make him look like a normal animatronic. I'm gonna keep it like this though. He becomes invisible, but has still the eye still here. You can actually yeah, you can also get rid of the shadows, so he's like completely invisible. You can take off the hat too, I'm pretty sure. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's actually bugged. Yeah, it's bugged. That sucks. It's fine though. I'm sure they'll fix it whenever they can. Make him reappear. I don't know where his head went. That's interesting. There we go. That's how you fix it. Yeah, if that happens, then just press unsuit it again, I guess. Like body colors, jump scare. So this is like, I guess, the hue he's at whenever, like the bright and saturated color he is whenever he jump scares you. Which this doesn't really fit the jump scare if you ask me. I think he needs to be more yellow. Like this. Yeah, let me actually put that back for a second. Press that again. Okay. Oh hey, look at that. Alright. You can also change this color to darker restoration, which I honestly like this. This fits Golden Freddy pretty good if you ask me. This is AR Freddy, or Golden Freddy. He's I don't really like it. I've always hated this model, I'm not gonna lie. Let me change back to default. Pick accessory colors. UC in purple makes it way too bright. I don't think that's UC inaccurate. Might be a bug, I don't know. Standard purple, that's about the color. I think it's a little darker, but it's fine. Red. Blue. And then brown. I usually do brown for the spring animatronics. I feel like it fits them better than purple. Which obviously he's not spring animatronic. Well, he might be Fredbear. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what the lore anymore, bro. Toggle the mic, which is kind of nice. You can't toggle the hat off, as I was saying earlier, which is unfortunate. It'll probably be fixed eventually, though. Pretty sure this is for whenever you use jump scare color. Let me actually test that. Kinda. Kinda. And then you can toggle his pupils, turn them off, turn them on. You can toggle his head, normalize. You can get the shadows around him, which is more canon to the first game, I think. You did the movie head. I've always liked this model. It was a little weird when I first saw it in the movie, but this head is good enough. AR, which is just blacks his eyes out, so it'd be good for Lumix. This is probably how Golden Prey looks in the game. I didn't get around to playing the game AR, FNAF AR, just because I didn't get to it before the game was deleted. I think I played it like once. I got the Angel Skeleton. That was about it. Anyway, animations. Form. I'm not gonna do this because I mean I did this for Freddy. I'll do this though. Just because basically Freddy's the same model, you know. Springlock Sit was not there though. It's interesting. He's levitating. I'm pretty sure it's for like leaning against the wall. Then glitchy reach. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually cool. Hold on. Pretty sure. Yeah, this is whenever he appears in your office, he starts laughing. Then I'm pretty sure he plays this sound too. He does it while sitting. Hold on, let me deactivate it. What the? Alright, here's your ambience. I have no idea where this ambience is from. Again, the sound that he doesn't play in the game, but it's still here. It's pretty cool. Nice little feature. Nice little golden phrase screen from the jump scare. It's kind of fitting this time because Golden Prey doesn't even have an animation, it's just a PNG that pops up. You can teleport to the office. Pretty cool. That was Golden Prey. Alright, here's Indo 01. This is the FNAF 1 Angel Skeleton that usually sits in here. Obviously. See, look. Brother. Brother, wake up, brother. Brother. Brother, what happened to you, brother? Get up. Alright, anyway. Sorry. I had to do that. Just for the bit. Change the backstage. Yeah, makes all the stuff look at you. I don't know what that's referencing. It might be an Easter egg that I'm not aware of. Again, tell me in the comments. Please. I'd like to know. And the pupils makes them have the white pupils that everybody else has had. Which I don't know if anybody had endo pupils in FNAF 1, but I could be wrong on that. Toggle eyebrows. This is a reference to the thank you image that Scott posted a while back. It was like he got the eyebrows because it was slowly becoming like the entire poster was going to become FNAF World, and the first person to even get something close to FNAF World was having eyebrows, which is interesting. Pick eyes. So this is all the same. I'm gonna skip all of the Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and stuff, and Freddy, just because I already did that with everybody else. So, Indo 1 Hallucination. I don't know if the Indo appears in Hallucination, but still cool nonetheless. Pupils are smaller in this thing. Anyway. This is no, I already did that. This is the Silver Eyes. This, again, it's literally my favorite, probably, if not my most favorite, like, eyes that FNAF has ever done. I just think it looks so good, bro. Beta eyes. You can do this with the beta variant. He looks chopped, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway. That's it for like his main stuff. The main attraction though is like this. Hey, look at this. You can swap and then remove the costume, equip a costume again. Wait, actually I think you can change what costume you're wearing. Pretty sure I did this. I did this in like testing. I was just taking it out so I could prepare. Maybe I can swap the costume in here. Yeah, pick a suit. You're Chica. Here's Bonnie. I'll show you Chica again just because I kind of like cut her off. Just Chica's body with the endo of one head. Kind of interesting. Foxy about his head again. I feel like his legs are further back than they were with the actual thing. Like in original Foxy. Here's Fix Foxy with the endo head. And then Golden Freddy. Then you can just remove the costume. Then performance, nothing much. They're just the same animation. I'm gonna skip all that actually. I'm just gonna show you the important stuff. He has a window pose for some reason, which I'm just gonna pretend that he appears on the right hallway with Bonnie and Foxy. And he just does this. Rah! Window pose. Then you go boom. The endo doesn't actually move in FNAF 1, for those who don't know. So, I mean, it's kind of cool he got a window pose. Unhinged camera pose? I think this is a reference to Foxy, whenever he's like about to run. Metallic crawl. So this is if he's crawling. I don't think I showed the crawl. My bad. So if he's crawling, you can just play that sound. You can make him stand up, obviously. Robot voice. It's a Golden Price thing, I think. Oh, I know that's a Golden Price thing. Yeah. Notice sound in the door and scream. I think he has a different animation set. No, he doesn't. It's just he looks different because he's skinnier. That's fine. Alright, so this is Fredbear. I'm pretty sure this is based off Ultimate Custom Night. The jump scare that you get from him. I don't know how they did a full model based on the jump scare. I don't know if Scott leaked a model, if that was whenever he was doing 3D or not. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Usually he has the possessed eyes. So it usually looks like this. It looks kind of cursed with the normal eyes, honestly. You can change his body colors. You can make him default, which just sets him back. Golden Freddy. I like the Golden Freddy on him. Brighter colors. I think Golden Freddy looks cool. Pick accessory colors. I'm not gonna go through this because I already did this with Golden Freddy. You can change his accessory gradient, like material and stuff. Kinda nice. I think I prefer the gradient version, just because it looks pretty clean. And Ultimate Custom Night, honestly, is there too. Spring lock hands, you can give him Springtrap's hands. Kinda cursed with this model, but I don't mind it. You can pick his eyes. You have Fredbear glowing eyes. And then you can have metallic eyes, which I'm pretty sure is to make Scrap Trap make sense. Because you know how he has like the metal eyeballs. then unsuited, which has changed you back, obviously. Here's his microphone. I'll put his possessed eyes back on, and I'll take them off. Remove his hat. Remove his microphone again, which he doesn't respond with it. You can remove his bow tie. Then you can enable this, which takes off his hat and bow tie. Then you can take off his buttons, so now he's just a yellow bear. Nothing really too interesting. Okay, see. Yeah, there we go. No pupils, same thing as the rest of FNAF 1. You can give him the casings or remove them. I personally like him with the casings. You can make him this top version. Never mind, I gotta pick that off. You can exit the spray knot. Be Henry Emily. And then select alternatives. You can. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is FNAF Pizzeria Simulator version of Henry. And then we're just going back to like. And then there's the toggle hubble light thing that Freddy does. Nothing too interesting. He has a spring lock sit. Kinda cool. He blinks with it, it's interesting. That's a Nightmare Fredbear's laugh. Golden Freddy's thing. Which, having Nightmare Fredbear's laugh makes sense, because this is just normal Fredbear. The scene, sound, and then scream. And before you think that's fan-made, that's Fredbear's like official like jump scare sound in FNAF UCN. I'll crawl for you guys. Kinda cool. Again, I like that you can crawl now. You can also, yeah, I'll actually show you that. Here's the run. Ignore his jump, that's my character's Roblox animation for jump. This is Mr. Spring Bonnie. I'm pretty sure this shape is usually modeled after the Steel Wool Help Wanted model that was never in the game but was found in the files. Because it got replaced by Glitch Trap in the final game. You can change his eyes to glowing eyes, cyan eyes. I'm pretty sure this might be a reference to FNAF World, or it might be to make his eyes make sense with Fredbear. And you can turn metallic eyes on, which I'm pretty sure, again, is for Scrap Trap to make sense with his eyes. You can also take off his eye, or return his eyes to normal, I mean. My bad. You can change a robotic animation, or like a humanoid animation. Obviously for like William Afton, or like if he's in a spring lock suit. And this is for like whenever he's like not being manned by a person. Possessed eyes. I really like this sign. Spring Bonnie. I don't know why. I just really like it. You can give him a knife. Again, a reference to William Afton. You can give him eyelashes, which again is a reference to FNAF World, because in FNAF World, Spring Bonnie has eyelashes. Give him whiskers. Give him buttons, or take them away, I mean. Sorry. Toggle his vest. Toggle his eyes casings, but I'm gonna keep that on, honestly. Toggle his tail. Yeah, he has a tail. I forgot to tell you that. And then you can make his head empty for some reason. I think it's just for William or something. I don't know. I don't know why you can do that. Might be a reference to Springtrap, and I just don't know. You can change his accessory materials. Again, gradients. Then you can change his colors, his color palette for his accessories. I usually do brown for these guys. Toggle body color. Golden Freddy to, I guess, match up with Fredbear if you change it to Golden Freddy. Then brighter colors. I like this a lot. But I usually prefer this because he gets like darker fee at the bottom. I always like that thing. Actually, Spring Lock, you become William Afton. You can make him decompose until he becomes like purple. Then he turns back. Here's his poses. You can open his mask, close it. Pose 1. I think that's like a reference to Springtrap. This is also a reference to Springtrap. And this is a reference to Springtrap. Pretty cool. FNAF 3 walk. Stage performance. Finish. Which, oddly enough, or I guess it's not too odd. I mean, Springtrap had Scream, but they chose that Scream instead of like Fredbear Scream. Alright, so this is Spring Lock Indo. Looks like it might just be designed after Bonnie, Spring Bonnie. But you can take his ears off and make him Fredbear if you want. But I feel like he's more centered around Spring Bonnie. You can give him these guys' eyes, Spring Bonnie eyes. That's why I said he's based off of him, because they're just Spring Bonnie. I'm not gonna do that though, because you already seen his eyes. You can change his eyes right here again. You can give him Fredbear's suit. It's kind of messed up right now. I don't know why. You can give him Spring Bonnie's suit, or you can give him Restored Fredbear's suit, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be like a fan-made model. I think I know this model. You can change his animations, like Spring Bonnie. You can crawl. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forget. Did I say that you can run his, while you're crawling? Kinda cool. That's Spring Bonnie's walk, or no, not Spring Bonnie's walk. That's Springtrap sound from FNAF 3 when he's walking. He has a robot voice. That. Oh, I didn't do any poses. Alright, this is the guy I wanted to show off, but I just saved him. This is Stuffed Freddy. It's like whenever you die in the game, it's your game over screen, you get stuffed into the suit, and it shows like Freddy sitting in the room over there. This is like a more gruesome version, but if you don't like it, you can easily change it back to Scott's version. But I always like whenever they stylize stuff like this. Gives them more character, if you ask me. You can toggle his hat, take it away. You can take out the stuffed head in him, which also removes the eyes, it looks like. You can get rid of the body stuffing, so he's just an empty suit, like a withered Freddy, like FNAF 1 Freddy. You can change this palette, but I'm not gonna do that. You can unstuff him and he'll give you the demons. So that's neat. Look at the crawl animations. Pretty nice. The same animation, but I like it on him too. Him and Pika. I like that for them. Here's this. Ooh. Look at that. He's tweaking. He's tweaking. That was about it. His run's different for once. Gives him a little bit more of a corpse feeling. Alright. It is time to show off the character some of you guys might have been waiting for. The Husk. The reason I chose this map is because this guy can go on the ceiling. So I was trying to think of a big map for this guy, so I can actually properly show it off. I don't know if it'll work, because I don't know if there's like a certain distance you have to be from the roof. And sometimes it just bugs out completely with the roof block. Anyway, this guy kind of reminds me of like the Creation, from The Joy of Creation. I don't know if you guys have seen that guy. I might put up a picture of him just to show it off. You'll see. Anyway, he has attacks. I'm pretty sure it's like FNAF roll attacks for some reason. I don't know why he does it. And, I'm gonna save this for last, the ceiling crawl. You can change his vision, which is kind of cool. It makes everything red. I don't really like it too much, but it's nice to have, you know. You can turn him gray too, which is literally the Joy of Creation's thing. I like it though. I like to have like fan-made models of a fan-made model already. Which, hatred. Yeah, you can like people's games if you want to do this. Just spam this button. Spam like number 6, or if you're on mobile, just spam the button. You can run. Oh my gosh. Dang. You can run fast, bro. You can summon an endoskeleton for some reason. Have a little pet. Attack. I don't know what this is. Just explode him. You can change their eyes. You can go from blue to purple. I like this look. You can make him orange, like the FNAF movie, I guess. Axe, so probably like, oh, they're good. And deactivate it. Just turn it into a dark blue, so they're not alive. Ooh. You can toggle their pupils to be like, just the dot eyes. You can toggle the Freddy suit, toggle the Bonnie suit, toggle the Chica suit, and toggle Foxy. So now you just have their endoskeleton, which is honestly pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, look at that. It's like Freddy is holding Bonnie's head. I just realized that. That's nice. I like that. I just realized that. Then you can unwither them to their cinematic versions or their like original counterparts. Pretty nice. Anyway, I'll show off the ceiling. Yeah, it has a limit. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Did something. Yeah, I guess it's bugged, which sucks. It might just be me, honestly. I might have just done something wrong or something. Oh, I mean, it kind of shows off on the tree here. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Thought it'd work. But then again, it's kind of... That's not my quiz. That's interesting. It has animation, deactivated. Whoa, it's like a custom deactivation. Look at that. Wow. actually follow this towards that. Look at that. That's fancy. Look up. Not look. Ridiculous. Nobody else is. Look left. That's cool. Right. That's also pretty cool. I like the animation so far. The FNAF 4 Foxy sound, I believe. Whispering sound. I already heard that one. I like that laugh. I want to say I've heard that laugh before, but I can't think of what it is. Pretty sure the hallway just gonna be FNAF 2 hallway. Yeah. Haywire? Because that's kind of like if they're getting hacked or something. Then a slow version of Fredbear jump scare sound. Alright guys, that was all the characters that have been remodeled and the one new character, which was the Husk. Get him while you can. I don't know how long the event's going on for. I know typically this game has long events, so you should have time. I know I'm kind of late to this update, but I did want to make a video on this just because I saw it. Thought it looked pretty cool. Again, sorry if I was like hard to keep up with and stuff, because this is like my first like review video, like the first time I've actually talked in a video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. The characters, as I was saying, make sure you get him. He's free right now. All you gotta do is go to like a map with the plush guy, not the plush guy, this guy, the gift guy. He spawns. I know for sure he spawns in the Ultimate Custom Night map and this map. In the Ultimate Custom Night map, he's in the arcade, and then on this one, he's in the Glamrock gift section. Yeah, that's how you get basically any character. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts about the update. Let me know, like, if you need help finding the Husk still. I'll do my best to help out on that. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.